Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Sorry for the delay, I was getting water. How is everybody doing? It's nice to be back. I took a couple days off, you know how I am. Getting back in with Traveler's Rest. I think I just focus on this game for a bit. I'm trying to be more, consistent with what I play with. I do know I like to hip-hop around video games, ARK, Traveler's Rest, Stardew Valley, but I've been a bit, it's been a bit of a thing that I've been trying to kind of not get too crazy about. So it's good to be back. We're playing Traveler's Rest. I think the last episode we got the chicken coop finally, which is wonderful. I think what I'm gonna focus now on is mostly making a bunch of money and getting my rep up, but that's gonna happen naturally as I go to make money. I wanted to expand the bar and the end portion, I think, is my main goal, and get a couple more items for the kitchen and like streamline making alcohol faster so it's a bit faster, so I could keep the bar going constantly. Pretty much just optimize the bar itself and everything else, and see what else I can unlock for the game. I do know it's in early access, so I don't know how much I can play with, how much is already there. So I will be testing it, and if I get to a point where there's nothing else going on, then that's all there is to it, and I'll probably switch to something else. I'm still currently waiting for games like Stardew Valley is supposed to come up with an update. Haven't heard anything about that. That's something that's probably going to be on my hit list, but I do know that once I'm done with Traveler's Rest, I'll probably focus, like I did with this game, on another one. Probably something, whatever catches my flight and fancy. So I say let's just get into it. I do have a couple things. I'm still working on the artist to get my own custom overlays. Ooh, excuse me. I want to keep working with them to get like I might change how I do my scenes and everything, because I do have it pretty basic as it is right now, and I'm kind of like digging into YouTube, learning how I can like improve on it, make it look cleaner and all that jazz. And I just want to, I'll probably start doing a little bit of changes, upgrades as we go along. I've been doing that with the artists, getting my logo, banner, little overlays for the camera and all that jazz, getting a little more fancy. Mostly I've just been very basic lately because I was like trying to get into streaming. I do quite enjoy it. It's something I want to eventually go full time with, because I quite do like doing it. So I would like to keep improving on what I do now, and hopefully get good enough that I know it become a full time thing. So that's kind of my focus right now. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. And other than that, I want to jump right into it. So let's get into it. Hey guys, how's it going? You missed me, I know you did. Sorry, I took a couple days off. I had to deal with some personal issues. I do have a life outside of unfortunately, I have a full-time job. It tires me out quite aggressively. I also have obligations outside of streaming. So it's something I have to like remind myself I need to like keep up with, or else I'd fall behind on things. I do apologize if like I go for long stints of like, no, I think the term is like just disappearing. I don't mean to. I'm working on it. I'm hoping to get better at it. I've got I do enjoy streaming. I do like seeing when people follow me, when you guys talk in my chat. Hey, Vlad, what's up? No Games for You, Prep D&D. I've been playing around with the Roll20. I actually have the beginning of the campaign that we're gonna do set up, but I haven't launched it. I'm watching YouTube videos on how what I can do with everything before I actually launch it. It also might be private for anyone. I think for you and Mari and asshole, I'll just say his real name, Adam, because his username is something it's kind of hard to say. A-hole man, I'll say. There we go, I'll call it just an a-hole man. I think you guys just make an account, and then I could just invite you to the game, so you guys can have like I think the free account is for y'all, because I have it on pro for Roll20. I have the pro account, which I actually was going to talk to you about it when I saw you again Saturday, but I was going to see if you guys wanted to do something where we put aside like a small portion of money and then I could take the like once a month, and then because I'm gonna do this eventually off the side once I take care of a lot of like the artwork stuff for my Twitch channel, getting a Freedy to take care of, which by the way, she's in heat right now, and for the last 2 to 3 days she's been screaming nonstop and pissing everywhere, and Diego's been trying to mount her. It's been actually quite ironic, but I was thinking of like once a month we could all put aside like a couple dollars, and then I take that couple dollars when I get a decent amount, and I do stuff to buy stuff for Roll20 that I could use as assets and stuff for the games. So that's not something you guys have to do if you don't want to. It's just something I was going to throw out there because I was going to do that anyway. Like over time I was going to slowly buy all the books. Over time I was going to slowly buy all the buy a bunch of assets that I enjoyed, but I thought I was going to throw that out there, that maybe that's something we all could just chip in. Because I was like, look at what I thought was interesting was when I was looking through Roll20 was like looking at other people's games, they actually charge like a monthly fee for players to play in their games, and I'm assuming it's so that like it's like kind of like a server fee. So like you want to come play my game, I expect oh, you bought Mari the player's handbook? Yeah, that's pretty much all she needs for the physical copy. I'm usually pretty loose about it. You know me, I'm not going to be really strict on the rules. I'm actually pretty laid back, so there'll probably be like a lot of times where like if we aren't sure about the rules, like how we are in Magic sometimes, I'll just be like, we'll play it as is, and then if it comes to it, we'll come back and I'll just live with it, and we'll just mark it down for like if we're not highly sure what the rules are, we could look at it later and then just keep the game going. But yeah, she doesn't have to know everything about the Dungeon Master stuff or the player's handbook stuff and all that. I'm not gonna make that a big deal. It is nice that she has it so she can always like kind of like casually look at everything and see how things are, like characters and stuff, and like the rules casually. What I like about Roll20 though is I noticed when I was setting up the world, I actually have it set with a proficiency die for you guys' proficiency. So it's automatic when you guys roll. I also have it set to that it does damage and rolls at the same time, and I let you guys whisper to each other and me. So I could just whisper something to one of you and no one else will see it but you, that player. So I could just be like, you're a changeling now. When I tell you to do something in this whisper, you're gonna do it. Or like if you're doing like a false Hydra situation or one of those situations that are like mindfuckery that only one of the players are affected, I could just whisper it to you. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. Don't worry. I think once I get it all set up, what I think I could do is we'll take it nice and slow. We'll pop it up. We got plenty of time when we do sessions that like all of us could sit down and like play with the system to kind of get a feel for how how to do the rolls and stuff online. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not really gonna stress about any rules that are broken. That's we're gonna take it real casual. It's a real casual game. If there are mistakes made, mistakes are made. We'll just roll with it. I'm more I know we've talked about this. I'm more focused on when we play that we have fun than like anything else. So like if it's more fun for Mari to take her time to do stuff, or if she wants to do take the time when we're doing sessions to go do whatever, like to go out of her way to do something just to like a flight of fancy, completely okay. I could waste several sessions doing absolutely whatever the hell you guys want, because that's the whole point of the campaign. I know that like a lot of times it's this, it feels like it could be pressure to do something that's like what the DM expects, but for me, I'm just gonna be like, hey, here's your city, you guys are here's like a quest that you got, or a job that a guy handed you, and if you go around town you might grab another job or two, or just hear about it, and you guys, the world's your oyster. And I'm gonna let you guys take it from there, and I'll just sit in the back seat, and all I'll do is respond to whatever you guys decide to do, because that's kind of what my job is. And I'm not. And if you have any questions or Mari has questions, I'll be happy to answer them and take my time explaining things. And it's not gonna. I'm not going to put a time constraint on it. I'm not gonna try to like pressure her, to stress her out. I just want because I know how new things can be for people. Because I'm just in the same boat as you guys about the Roll20 system. I've never touched it before. I've been watching YouTube channels. I have an entire playlist on how it, which is like a beginner's tutorial on how it works. It seems so far pretty straightforward, not hard to catch on to most of the things. Though I think it's a lot of information, so I just have to rewatch it a bunch, and that's the only, because it's the way I learn things. But there's no pressure. Yeah, I bet my stream doesn't like any of you. What is wrong with your phone? Because I swear, it's not me. Oh, you're at work. That's right. That's probably... No, you should be off. You're off at work. Yeah, you should be off at work. Your phone just don't like me. But yeah. I'm mostly focused on getting beer, making food. We'll open the tavern a couple days straight, and then just build up money. I've actually been doing that. Is Christmas? I don't think the Christmas event's still happening, right? I think we're back to the standard. Because I know the carrot stuff is to make me a ton of money, but honestly, it also, buying all that honey was a pain. Buying honey is actually really useful. Alright, I need 2 more wheat. But yeah, I've got a lot of plans. I've got to figure out how... I've got to keep playing. I've got to keep watching those videos to figure out how Roll20 works. And then I'll start making the world, trying to see if I can make it work. It might seem... I mean, for you guys, it's just for you guys, so I don't really care what it looks like. I'm not trying to be professional about it, but I'm not sure how well it works with my maps. It might look kind of gangster. Or rough, I guess is the term. Oh, I still have Christmas carrots, so we're still going with that. I don't have carrots though, and I don't think I can make any more this season. Oh, I do have carrots. I'm assuming the answer is yes? Yes. So we will plant these 20 carrots. Okay. I'll pull up mine to see if it's doing it on mine. I'm clear on my end though. I'm green across the board and I'm not dropping frames. My CPU's not burning out. Hold on. I can actually tell if it's me without looking. Stats. Oops, sorry. You guys weren't supposed to see that. No drop frames on my network. My bitrate is about 662 MBs. Yep. And memory usage is pretty low. CPU's almost 0. Average time render frame rate is 0.5. Yeah, I think it's not me. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here end. I'm gonna plant these. And then hope to the gods that I have enough. There we go. Also, Buzz takes a couple days to make the chicken coop. All right. I've got plenty of stuff to make alcohol, so I think for the rest of the, I think the rest of the wheat and stuff can be made porridge and all that jazz. Once I get the chicken coop going, I know I can streamline meat, which has been kind of what's been slowing me down for so long. Yeah, because let me see. I have a lot of like options for food, but I don't have any of the like structure for it. Like fish, I can make 23 roasted fish. They could sell for 96. So, let me go see how much a fish is, and then I can tell you if it's worth it. I have to make enough profit that I could do it again with, I'd say 50%. Fish is 13 silver. That means with 96 times 23. So we'll say roughly a silver a piece. It's just under half for one raw fish. Though if I could bump it up with, if I have the supplies to bump it up and make it 1 silver a piece, it'd be totally worth it, because that'd be 23 silver. No, it wouldn't be worth it. Oof. Yeah. I think it would be a waste. I want to try to avoid doing anything that I buy food, because it's kind of a sink fallacy, because I won't ever make my money back. Almost. I think a meat skewer would be nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A meat shears, and they give me what? 23? Ooh. I gotta get meat going. That's, yeah. I think to be honest, like stuffed turkey, a lot of ingredients, but I could get it to work. But a lot of the ingredients, like any ingredients where like I can get eggs from chickens, I can get raw chicken from Holly if I really wanted it to. I can actually get chicken from Holly, which I should have probably been doing. It probably would have made me more money. If I get the barn and get pigs and stuff, I can start making sausages. And they make me about 3 or 4 silver each. Oh, that's what the breading's for. Onion. I could do onion rings with breading. Oh, okay. I could do vegetable broth, but it's one copper? And I don't have another vegetable. Like mixed nuts. I can make a nut bar. And that makes 4. Wow. What the hell? Nuts? Oh, God. Corn on the cob. I need butter. If I need, like I said, some of this is really cool looking, and I could probably make a ton of money doing this, but I think I have to sit down and figure out, like, what each thing costs. I think, honestly, what did Vlad say? Like, salad takes, what, a cabbage and 2 vegetables, and it's 2 silver? And a vegetable could be onion and something else. Let me see. I think I did fix it. Yeah, I can see what the date is now. What is the date? Is it almost autumn? Because if it's almost autumn, I can start collecting the seeds for autumn. So I think I can buy them year round. I think it's the only saving grace. I also remembered to move the camera around because this game has September 1st. Also, important guest was visiting, but I don't have him no more. Oh, not valid. Yeah, I'll fix it in a second. So like bell peppers, that's a summer thing. I didn't plan for that. Barley's, that's gonna be irritating summer, but I already prepped for that, so I have enough alcohol that should last me a month. If not, if I don't know what the hell I'm doing in winter. No, nothing much. Chili seeds, summer. So I'll have to like figure out what my plan is for what I'll be doing once the season starts all over, what kind of items I want to be grabbing plant wise, and then which ones I want to ignore. Like lettuce, 14 It's still summer. I did not plan. See how I didn't plan for this? It's because the re-up. Sorry about that. I sneezed. Red grapes. I can make red grapes in summer and autumn. And another thing I have to keep in mind: anything that can be re-harvested is a gold mine, because that means so. For one, every one I buy is double. So for almost a gold, I can have 20 red grapes coming in. They take 4 days to grow, a week, and then every 3 days after. So like every week, I'm getting a harvest. And pretty much every week after the first week, I'm getting a harvest, which is 2 every. And then grapes can be used not only as a I think they are classified as a. I'm not sure what they are actually. It says seed. I do know I can make wine with them, but I don't have the press for it, so it kind of isn't worth it. Or maybe I don't. Huh. Let me see something. Oh, malt buy. I don't think I could do that. Yeah, red grape must. Craft and brewing barrel. I must need the press then. That's another thing I'm trying to like fix. I'm trying to like prep to make is a bunch of machinery parts that I'm gonna need. I know getting the barn will speed things up a tad, which is okay. I'm working on tea stuff. I think for oh shit. I kind of probably ruined my rep a bit. I'm working on getting the last of the alcohol. So there's that. Yes, I'm working on getting a cup of tea. And I need a wheat porridge? Interesting. Yeah. I know Traveler's Rest is really early access, and they're really limited on what they've done so far. I enjoy what they've done so far. Oh, I can do a lot of things. Huh. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Should do that for the corn, just make it into porridge. I wonder. Well, I'm not worried about the barley because technically I could still buy it, I think. Not gonna worry about any of the quest lines yet. Can't really get anything. I have 107. I'm gonna focus purely on haggling, crafting, and farming because everything else is pointless. No offense. I can make wine yeast if I wanted to, and champagne yeast, but no. Let's see. Barley. Chickpeas. Are those a nut? No. Chestnut. Those are nuts. They're 20 fucking 6. They're 20 fucking silver though. Jesus. Could do lettuce. That's 23. That's even worse. Oh, peanut. That's 11 silver. Oh, there it is. Rye. Oh, it's very limited though. Where'd the music go? Why is it so goddamn quiet? I hate when this happens. This game kills me. 2 gold. Where the fuck did I get the second gold from? I was at 1 gold before. Huh. Oh, maybe I get paid for the porridge stuff. I'll use the last of the rye to make that. I'm, what, 10-10? Yes, I am. Well, you look at that. what shall I do with you? We could start doing the... We'll have to figure out what alcohols I should go for. No! Cancel. Motherfucker. Let us see here. We... 244. I think they're all the same amount, which is really fucking disappointing. Yes. Champagne's expensive. And wine. But I feel like they lost me. Oh, bead is really cheap. It's not worth it though. Not with fucking honey being almost 19 silver. And this being this 1 copper. And the fact that it also wants champagne yeast. Oops, sorry. I'm messing around my wallet. That is meat is terrible. What the hell? Let's see, we've got our basics. So this takes 2 different types, amber wort. Amber wort will be used to make amber ale, which is nice. Since I'm not worried about pricing, I have to keep in mind what this is. Light malted barley, malted barley, and bitter hops. I should probably make double those because it is... Well, so here's my problem. This takes 2 different resources, 2 different beer ingredients. We'll say that 2 different beer ingredients and a hops to make amber wort, and that amber wort will be made to make 23 amber ales. I can age that to young, sell it off. Here's my issue with how they did with the alcohol, and it kind of makes me feel like they did us dirty. Everything across the board for alcoholic drinks, except for wine and champagne, cost the same amount. Which means this amber ale that costs me 2, essentially 3 ingredients, costs the same amount. Same with brown wort, costs the same amount as dark wort. Same thing with Dippa wort. Cool, I can use more ingredients to make other stuff, but their pricing in the end of the day, even when I age them, will probably all be the same, which means that if I wanted to be smart about this, I'd focus on the worts and the alcohols that cost me the least amount of ingredients per make, which will also make me more in the long run, which means I'll get more money out of it. So, IPA wort, dark wort, mild wort, pale wort, rye wort, and wheat wort. Those would be my focus because they cost so little, because everything else would take 2 hops and a barley for the same amount of beer for 1 hop and a barley. As you can see, it's just disappointing. I wish that if it's going to demand more resource than other things, that it should be giving me more money in the long run when I sell it. And it's not. It's all getting sold at the same amount. So it feels like a waste of resources. And I don't enjoy wasting resources and wasting my time. Are the 2 things that piss me off. I like to be optimized. I like to be... I want my resources to be optimized. I want my time to be optimized. I want what I get out of it to be optimized. Which, no offense, which doesn't surprise me that in 40k lore, my favorite faction is the goddamn Tyranids. Because that is their whole life. Is optimization to get exactly what they want. Tyranids is by far my favorite, and then there's Orcs because I love chaos. I love just general, unfathomable chaos when you go to play a faction. Those are my 2 favorite things. Which is weird because you think with someone like me, I would absolutely demand order. Because I like structure and I liked everything to be tweaked in such a way that it is perfect. Which means I like Slaanesh, but I'm not a fucking Emperor's Children worshiper, despite the fact that I should technically be right up their alley. But no, I think I'm going to focus on the warts that cost me the least amount of resources, and the ones that, in the long run, make me the same amount of money otherwise. I will say, let's see. Yeah, because it's... So like Dark Wart. Yeah, ABA. What is ABA? APA. APA yeast. I have that to make it. So I can make APA. What is IPA? IPA is the word? Might be saying the wrong thing. Hell, well, like mead. Another thing is pricing. My resources equivalent to my amount of money I'm spending, which is something I do have to do a math for to make sure to figure out which alcohol out of these optimized resources would give me the most bang for my buck, essentially. But for right now, we're gonna focus on just the singles. So no, we'll do Dark Wart. We'll turn it all into Dark Wart. This also will decide what my outcome will be for like buying for crops now. Now that I know that certain crops are not worth it. Some of these, but luckily enough, I always have. It seems like every malt has a single option for the beers and stuff and everything, so it's not a waste for me. Same thing with aging. I'm the same with aging. Aging, five beers per cask takes a day. I'm at the rate where I could do a full stack per day, which means I can have 4 full stacks in 4 days. I want to optimize it even faster, so I can have that 4 full stacks in 1 day, and then use that to keep my bar open far longer. But I'm working on it. What I'm upset about is I can't stack my barrels because I can't separate anymore. I can't stack them and have the alcohol separate like I wanted to. I have to lay it out. I don't know if that's done on purpose or if that's a glitch that needs to go back and fix, so I can do that. If you're the creators watching this, please do that, because that actually would save me a lot of room. Again, everything about my life is optimization. I literally am not lying when I say that it frustrates me. I don't know if you've seen my other streams, but it absolutely frustrates me when I cannot optimize my system to the finest point physically possible. It is something I struggle with. Like, it's so bad that I personally hate the fact that it makes that each batch of alcohol I make is, for some goddamn reason, not a full stack. It is not set to a full stack. It is set just above a full stack, and it's set just in a way that I can't even make 2 full stacks with 2 types of beers, or it's just under a full stack, because a full stack is 30 for alcohol, for most things, I think. Sorry about that rant. I feel passionate about games that I enjoy that are not playing the way they could be. Also, you guys probably get a glimpse of how much I absolutely hate working in a job that's inefficient, which I am currently doing. To be honest, I just try my best not to stare at what's going on inside, because if I do, I'll scream. Speaking of which, it's also why I refuse to it's one of the biggest reasons why I refuse to go to be a manager, because it will frustrate me to no end to get a manager position in a job and then have to watch as it's run, like overall run inefficiently across the board, and it's clearly the fault falls on those who run the top, and there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm stuck in that system, so I'm running it inefficiently, and it's nothing I can do about it to fix it. Actually, let me correct myself. The system will run efficiently. Me personally, when I run my front end, is run absolutely to perfection. My breaks, lunches, and how my front end is run when I was a manager was done excellently, because that is what I demanded from my associates. And my associates knew that, and I knew how to treat my associates in a way that they would respect me enough to actually put in the effort to make it run the way I like it. And that is how I am as a person. See, this is another thing. Oh, there is a slight raise. So, so I could do a Bach or I could do a Porter. I will do one. I can make 10. So what I'll do is I will make it all first. I will adjust for next time and do double of the dark malt. Since I apparently have double, I can make double alcohol. But for right now, I'll make 5 stacks of each, and then age them and work with that. Yeah. Another reason why I don't like, I used to be a manager for my store I work for. I worked in the overnight department. I set a system because my store first off was running efficiently because it was run efficiently and no one in the day shift did their jobs appropriately. It left my night shift with a ton of what we call returns to and I had what was equivalent to a skeleton crew, which was at max 3 to 4 people, and it was a 24-hour store, so I was, yes, busy, and at most would have at minimum a self-checkout open and someone on cigarettes, because at the time the cigarettes were behind a register and not in a case, if it which I argued should not be the case, but no one fucking listened to me. And the rest of anyone else who was there on shift were dedicated purely to taking my returns from my return section, from returns and customer service, sorting it and running it, because that was apparently one of our jobs that wasn't supposed to be a job that we were supposed to be doing, because our actual job was running 82, which is candy and everything else you see on the front end of a register, by the registers and stuff. That's what we were supposed to run, but we never could because we had an entire 12-hour shift worth of returns that no one ever touched, or were too lazy to do. And I brought it up to day shifts management. I brought it up to store manager. Hey, you need to fix this. You can start doing it this way to fix this, or at least negate how much work I have to be stuck with to at least make it easier on me. No one did shit about it. Not until after the store closed, and suddenly the very suggestion I asked to be implemented was implemented. Also, they pulled out a bunch of registers, including the one with the liquor store, the cigarettes, and put the cigarettes in a case by self-checkout. So if our store was 24 hours, the only thing I would do is open a self-checkout machine area and have one person in there, and I could have 3 other people running returns. Now, granted, would I say that the people who ran my returns were efficient? Fuck no. The people who ran my returns were barely adequate. They were unfortunately the best. I optimized by having 2 of them sort and run returns, and unfortunately those 2 were the best I had out of all 4 people. And the day that there was a day where we were like 3. It was like 3 of us. It was me and 2 other people, and I had 2 people on a register. And it was the day that no one was doing returns, so I personally sorted and started running returns myself. And one of the associates that was there working that night, after an hour and a half of my shift into running returns, looked at me and said, how are you doing that? And I said, what? And they're like, running returns so quickly. And I said, and I looked at her and said, I'm not running them quickly, I'm running them efficiently. That's the difference between me and everyone else in this fucking store. And if you're wondering what I mean by that is, my problem with the quote-unquote managers associates I had who were the best ones to run the returns was the fact that they would take their time sorting. For one, they could at least be faster, and I pointed that out to them, but they didn't listen because I'm younger than them, and they apparently were there longer, and why the fuck would they, despite the fact I was a manager. And when they ran returns, there is an optimized way of doing it. For example, in my store, drinks, chips, and papered goods and chemicals are all the last 4 aisles in our store. So technically speaking, you can sort you could sort everything. You can hook up paper goods, chemicals, chips, and drinks all together but with carts, because we were using carts to do our returns, and you can run all of that at once and get it done quite efficiently, especially 2 people, in 30 minutes. I did it by myself in 1 hour. All 4 of those within an hour. It was that simple. That was half of grocery done in an hour. And that's how I run my store. Because that's how I personally run returns. That is my speed. Which is why I say I'm more efficient than most people. If you like, another example is after they stopped being 24 hours and I basically was like, they were like, hey, you're gonna move back to day shift. And I was like, okay, cool. Do you have a position for me as a manager? Like, unfortunately, no. Instead, what you have, your options are transfer or step down. I just moved. I just signed up a contract with a apartment complex down the road. There was no way in hell. I just moved in with my girlfriend at the time. There was no way I was going to move. I could not move. There was in the closest store that was the same chain was 4.9 miles away. Ironically, I live closer to it now than I did before. And so I was like, I'll step down then. I was like, is there nothing you can do? And then the HR lady basically just shook her head and said, yeah, unfortunately, you just kind of wasted your life. And that's another reason why I refused to go to management, because they kind of just threw me under the bus and were like, tough shit. We don't have a spot. All that hard work and the work you've done means nothing to us. So I just stopped putting any effort in, managerial wise. There was but no, after I went back to being a self-checkout host, because that was what I was doing before I became a manager. And yes, if you're wondering, I was just as efficient as a self-checkout host as I was as a manager for overnight, working as a manager, if not better, because I was so good that they kept flip-flopping my schedule, because they would just be like, okay, their AP would be like, hey, our shrinkage is high in the mornings. Move your self-checkout host guy that makes our numbers go almost to 0 and put him on mornings for 6 months. And that's what they would do. They literally, I would have, there would be regulars who would come into my store to steal, and it got to the point that some of them just learned what my schedule was. Others literally would show up, see me, and say out loud in earshot, go, fuck him, fuck, no, I'm not doing that, and then just leave. Zach applied to team lead, he's not getting it. They're not going to give it to him. If they did, it'd be a mistake. You do not give a man like that kind of power. He was going to abuse the hell of that, and I give it a month before a woman, one of the female cashiers, put a sexual assault harassment case against him. He makes people too uncomfortable to be around him to be a manager. I don't even say that to be mean or anything. It's just the truth. From what I've heard from other associates, they find him uncomfortable. I personally find him uncomfortable. And if I find someone uncomfortable, that is not someone when you want to, that's a red flag. But no, when I worked in self-checkout, it was the height of COVID, and both cart pushers that were closing hurt themselves. And so management was like, we need someone who's efficient, who can keep up with this horrid mess. Yeah. He's not overly aggressive about it from what I know. I think it's just socially awkward to the point where he doesn't understand that what he's saying and doing is making people uncomfortable. So he doesn't, I don't know if he knows any better or if he's just socially inept. And that he feels, it comes off slightly socially inept in a sense, but I don't know if he's actually like purposely like a creep. I can't speak for that because I don't know him that well, but from what I've heard from several associates, he can come off that way. His brother's worse. His brother makes me keep his brother reminds me that I should probably start caring just in case and keeping an eye on him. Like he should be on a list and watched closely. But no, I think personally, but no, during COVID, the height of COVID, both cart pushers for closing shift hurt themselves. They were out of commission for like a month. And so they're like, hey, go outside. We need a cart pusher. You're the best we have as a coworker. We know that you've been outside before. We know that you know how to push carts, and clearly, we know for a fact you're better than everybody else in the store that we can throw out there right now. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll go outside. I'll go do this. And I went outside, and like I did for overnight, I took one look at how everything was run. I looked at my management and I said, I'm fixing this, and you're going to say okay to everything I tell you you're going to do, and I'm going to make this work. And so that's what I did. I spent months going to management anytime there was an inefficiency. This is basically what happened. I came in for closing shift. I realized, hey, because of my work ethic and how I am, I said, hey, I'm not leaving this parking lot until it's spotless. I start doing that. The management start to notice. Our store manager would come in and start to notice. And I did this for a while. And I guess after a while, they got either used to it or they really liked it. Because when I stopped, because I was like, okay, I kind of stopped around the time that the other cart pushers like start coming back and they got back on post. Because at that point, I was like, okay, maybe they'll send me back inside. But at that point, I kind of didn't want to go inside. But that's before. And basically, I stopped kind of like cleaning the whole parking lot before I left. And then literally the next day, the first day I did that, and I went the next afternoon when I clocked in, I got pulled aside by my team lead or the coach equivalent and was basically like, hey, what happened last night? And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, the parking lot wasn't spotless, and Brian came in, the store lead Brian came in, and they're like, he wasn't happy about it. He was very upset. Actually, I don't even think he was upset. He was just wanted to know what was going on with me because he knew he was like, they were like trying to make sure I was okay if anything bad happened while I was outside working. And I was like, no, I just didn't think you guys cared. And they're like, no, can you make sure you get like you don't leave until the parking lot's spotless? And I was like, I even told them, I was like, hey, you guys realize all the overtime I pull is because of that? And they're like, we don't care. We will approve any overtime that you get, as long as you just keep doing that, because that's what we want. And that's literally the story of why they changed my schedule to be 3 to midnight for almost 3 years. No other associate. It's also why they kept me as a cashier on their list, so they could do that exact thing, because they couldn't to normal cashier cart pushers, because cart pushers are scheduled to be off at latest 11 p.m. So they're like, keep him a cashier. We could schedule him 3 to midnight and make him work till 3 to midnight, and he'll clean the parking lot once everyone's gone, and it'll be spotless every single day. No, I don't. I like working with you. I like going to lunch at the same time as you. It's quite fun. Actually, it doesn't matter because I would go to lunch at the same time as you anyway. But no. I literally am the person who set the standard. And that's the reason why they're always dissatisfied with people they hire. Because 9 out of 10 times you do not hire people who meet my standard. Because my standard is a completely different level than the store standard. Because the store standard is, do they breathe, and are they capable of pushing carts by hand? And if those answers are yes, and they'll just hire them, which is their problem. Out of everyone I've been rotated. Oh, you talked to the guy who fixed our carts? What'd you say to him? There isn't I don't. That's because I know Kayla can't do it anymore. Because she got almost coached for it. Again, I don't know who's doing the tickets anymore. I'm not sure who's putting those in. Personally, I feel like you need to just give me full control at this point, because I've been fucking running it. And I've been doing it for almost 5 years now. Which is ironic, because it goes back to that joke that Brooke said that where she said that one of us should just be a team lead for cart pushers, because I've made that joke before. Because I pretty much that's how they treated me for the longest time outside, was they were like, hey, they would come up to me and go, hey, Aztec, hey, this needs to be implemented. Can you let the other cart pushers know? Or they'd be like, hey, this needs to be done. Can you let the other cart pushers know? They basically deferred to me, and to be honest, a lot of times they still fucking do. They still will come to me like, hey, can you make sure this gets done? Or hey, can you have this happen? Because they know for a fact if they want something to happen, they come to me. or they'll go to Vlad, because Vlad is out of the 50 people I've rotated out as cart pushers and trainees for the last 5 years. Vlad and 2 other cart pushers are the only people who have ever met my standard or can keep up with my standard that currently work with us. Everyone else I don't like. Aaron's okay. Santa moved again? Oh fuck, where they put him? I'm telling you, he's fucking cursed. They're not getting rid of him. He's not leaving. He's not leaving anymore. That motherfucker's gonna be there for like the rest of our lives. I'm telling you, they just need to napalm the shit out of him out back. It's the only solution. You'll hit him with the door. So he's getting closer to it. I got it. That's fucking great. For context, anyone read who's listening, there is because our store had a Christmas happened in our store, and because of the Christmas event, they put a giant statue of a Santa Claus in the front of the store as you entered, and eventually they moved him to the back, and after the holidays, they put him in the returns area or our claims area, which is right by the break room. And so like he's still there. It's been almost a week or a week and a half of him being back there, and they haven't removed him from our store because he's one of no one's claims him out. No one and what keeps happening is, first off, someone keeps moving him. I don't know why, but he moved around the claims area for like 3 days, and now he's like moving around outside of our break room doors. And then someone half a week in removed his head and then thought it would be hilarious to shove it in his arm. So half the time I'll come in and he'll be holding his own head, which is absolutely terrifying because I don't like mannequins. They're terrible. I don't like them and I don't want anything to do with them, and I just need them to get rid of the terrible Santa Claus. But yeah, everywhere I go, there was a brief moment during our store had a remodel, and our store manager personally walked up to me and said, "Hey, can you go do and help our remodel?" Think anyone would mind we put a Ouija board in his arms? I mean, I feel like at this point, that's the only way we're getting him thrown outside and set on fire. Otherwise, someone's gonna keep moving. He's gonna just spontaneously just. I swear it's haunted. That it's just something about it is making people like right when they go to get rid of him, something comes up and he just all that happens is they absentmindedly move him somewhere else and then forget about it. I think putting a Ouija board in his arms is the only way we're getting rid of him, because some superstitious motherfucker will set him on fire at that point. But no, I remember our store did a remodel about 2 years ago, and our store manager, our literal store, the store like manager that runs the whole place, literally walked up to me mid-shift out of nowhere and personally asked me to help them out with the remodel and go to overnight and help them out. Granted, he lied and straight up told me it was only for 2 weeks, and then when 2 weeks passed and all I did was help overnight stock, and then realized that after 2 weeks, suddenly the people from company showed up to start the remodel. I went up straight to HR and was like, "Send me back to days. You lied to me. I'm not set to do this for more than 2 weeks because I was not planning for this, and you're gonna send me back to closing." And that's exactly what they did. But that's like an example of what I mean by how efficiently I am and how efficiently I run when I do stuff, is the fact that I have never spoken. The amount of words I've exchanged with my store manager in the last 5 years is less than 20. But at the same time, he knows me by first name and will defer to me to get projects done if he really wants it done, because he knows that I will produce results. I know he did it during a state up a state away from where I live. There was a hurricane, a bad one, and it fucked the state, and they were basically like, "Hey, we need volunteers from other Walmarts to come up here to go help these Walmarts up here while we get damages fixed for stocking and stuff, since the hurricane was so bad, and restock the store and stuff for like a couple weeks." And literally, that was the only other time he's ever walked up to me and has literally asked me if I would go out there and help with the fucking stocking for that long. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I did that for 2 weeks. I stayed in a hotel, got paid for the moment I walked into a van to when I got to the store and when I got back to the hotel. When got a nice fat paycheck for a rotation. And the only reason I didn't do it longer than 2 weeks is I had to go back home to go pay the rent because I was the one who paid the rent actually where I lived. But yeah, I am the guy that you go to if you want something done in my store because I will get it done. And I will get it done efficiently and the way you want it. If not, succeed what surpass what you expect. And that's how I work. And I'm very good at it. It's just that's why it's like one of my biggest things, like why I won't go back into management is because it's run so it's not to the point where it's corrupt, but it kind of feels like it is when I've seen how they work. But yeah, I run things. Oh, you remember the day we seen the cops at work? Yeah. What was up with the cop showing up when we started shift? Okay, that was him being arrested. I felt like I wondered what that I thought that's what that was. Because that's which is I don't know if that's true or not because that's really weird because normally with our store, because they've done this before, they give them the option. Do you want do you want to go out front or out back? Because when they do this and because it's saving face. Because they did it with Troy, they did it with Jackie, they did it with several other managers that have been caught stealing and get arrested. They will pull you in the office. They'll say, hey, they'll have a cop with them like, hey, we know what you did. We caught you on camera. We have an entire case against you. You're getting arrested. You're going with this cop, and whether he takes you out back to the emergency door or out front is your decision. And so it's really I don't know if that if they just didn't choose to do that at the time, or if it was something outside of him doing shit at job and they were like, hey, you need to come with us now because you're the craziest start fully at work. What do you mean? Homeless people problems or management problems? Oh, well, that's interesting. D from AP had a guy pulling out. You told me about that, about those two things. Like there was a fight between a guy and a chick about a kid because the guy took the kid from the lady, and then D got pulled up on. Some dude with a knife pulled up on D. Now my question is, was the guy taking the kid from the lady because that was his like they were like it was a family dispute and it was like, hey, that's my son, you're gonna give it back to me, or was it good old touchy Charlie going for a kid and he got caught? Which it started at the gas station. Interesting. Wait, it started at the gas station but trailed into the Walmart, or is it was like just outside at the gas station and just trailed kind of into our parking lot? Also, who was the homeless was the guy who pulled the knife on D a homeless dude? Because if it is, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. I made it very clear I don't like being stabbed, and if someone stabs me, I'm stabbing them back, and that's gonna start problems. I asked because we both know that there's a new homeless group, and we haven't sussed them out, and I'm pretty certain they don't know better. Alright. I think I will make a different kind of tea so I have more options and just keep it on lock. But yeah, I don't like how my stores ran. I think most of my problems comes from my upper management. I think they're lazy and complacent, and I don't think they follow the rules as they should. I also think years of that behavior has stemmed and caused problems with our inventory, which is why we always fail it, because no one's doing their job properly. I'm not sure if that's something you can fix at this point. It could, but it's going to take a couple years, honestly. No one would like me as a manager anyway, because, like, granted, I'm, like, really efficient when it comes to, like, running breaks and lunches and all that, but I also expect you to work. And they hire some young ones now. And none of those fuckers work at all. And none of you would like my ass. Because I will make you work. Like, they pulled out all our registers, made them all self-checkout. And none of the people in self-checkout work appropriately. Hell, if I had it my way, you'd all run self-checkout like I did. And I'd give damn to what hurting the customer's feelings, because I don't give a shit when those customers are stealing my product. So if they get upset because I walk up and I catch you stealing something that you just shoved in your bag, and then I pull it out of the bag that technically is still fucking mine till you walk out of my store and tell you, hey, you missed that, scan it, put it back in your goddamn bag, I don't want to hear your goddamn lip, because that is actually me being nice. That is me saying, hey, I caught you stealing, without saying I caught you stealing, and giving you your only warning, hey, don't do this again or I'm going to up the ante and you're going to be I will personally ring you out next time. And I've done it to plenty of people, which is why I'm effective in self-checkout. And also, not only was I effective in self-checkout, whoop-de-doo, what a surprise, so was every single associate I ever trained personally to run a self-checkout. Was the best associates that ran self-checkout ever. And it is something my manager literally stated, was every associate that they have ever praised for being a great associate for catching theft have been exactly the same people I've trained, and they all took after me. I get shit done. I get it done, and I get it done well. That's how I work. Granted, I also don't say it like that usually. I'm actually quite calm and quiet about it. I can kind of let loose now, but I'm actually not that ballsy to say this. I don't actually, mostly because I'm a humble person. I'm actually pretty humble and I don't like throwing it in people's faces. Though it's just, I think over time it's just worn me down, the fact that I just see how it's run and it pisses me off because you could be doing so much better and you call yourselves my bosses. I think it's also frustrating that because of how they operate, it fucks me over, especially as a cart pusher, because I'm like, I have like a ton of broken carts. If I personally was running my if I had every fully access to running my entire parking lot, every single piece of it, including the carts I get and how I get shit fixed, most of my problems I have won't last more than a month. I will make sure that they happen. And I know they do because Vlad here can attest to this. He has gone straight up to the assistant manager who got transferred, looked her dead in the eyes and says, hey, if you don't get these carts outside, if you don't get this mule I have broken and these carts I have broken fixed by the end of this month, you're fucked. And you know what happened? She called a phone number and the next day they got my carts fixed and my mules fixed. And that's all it took. That's what I'm talking about. That is the kind of management I look into. That's how I run my shit. I do shit like that. If something is broken and needs to be fixed, I get it fixed. That's simple as that. I don't care if it would cause me more problems if I ignored it because I couldn't quote unquote afford it in the budget, because not fixing it causes me more problems down the lane. For example, no carts. If I don't have an efficient number of carts and a holiday comes out and I don't have the carts to keep up, then that ruins my business. I don't get people in. It's one of my biggest reasons why I think personally that shoving out a bunch of self-checkout machines was the stupidest decision my store ever did, because it didn't make any sense that you did that because it slows everything down. It relies on customers bringing themselves out. Not only does it increase your shrink to an absorbent amount, which I already know from my store that they bitch about, I also know for a fact that it raised the shrink, and it also slows everything down system-wise because you're relying on people and they're going to take their goddamn time or they won't know how to do things. There's a line on grocery that we made Monday night. We still haven't touched it, pushed it up. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Backstock, or are we talking line of broke carts? Yeah, Vlad's heard me talk about this. Vlad is very familiar with my sentiments on how my store is run. How the store is. Oh shit! Wow, really? It has died that bad? That's interesting. That's nice. I hope it stays chilled like that. 7, it's dead. Yeah, hit 7, it dead. Yeah, I wondered if that was gonna happen or not. I need fuel, that's what I'm waiting for. It's been 4 lines, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be like. I'm gonna say this again, we need like 300 more cards. We got till Easter. We're gonna get fucked Easter. We're gonna get fucked Valentine's Day if we don't at least get 3 more lines. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, and it could be worse, because we've had worse, but it's gonna be rough if we don't get that. But we're not going to. I know we're not. Though I don't. I do know that we might want to start cycling through the broke carts, get them all out before they do a cart count. Because if we do a cart count with a bunch of broke carts in there, they're definitely not. It's gonna definitely screw us over because they'll essentially be a miscount. And then they'll think they're fine on carts and not give us more. And then that will screw us over long term. Do I need fuel for this? No. Why is there a fuel option if I don't need fuel for any of the alcohol? That's weird. Yeah, I know. That's our problem. If we do that, we're gonna screw ourselves with filling the bay because we don't have enough carts to fill the bay otherwise, unless we keep a bunch of broke carts. Like I said, the only other option, like I said, I've been doing it since Christmas because we've been so bad. I've been cycling the least worst carts out of all of it into the lines, and I just keep re-putting it in because this is our only answer. And eventually what will happen is they'll get so bad that I'll cycle them out too. It'll slow us down on the deterioration, and it'll slow us down on hard days like the holidays, but we're gonna be back to square one in a couple months, I can already tell. Especially because we lose carts mostly to people just walking off the lot, mostly the homeless people. I can tell you that, right? I literally saw on my bike ride home for like a week straight. I can't tell if it's our carts or 103rd carts. But there's like 10 carts in front of a decaying house that I know for a fact a bunch of homeless people just crash out in because it's a huge ass lot with woods. And there's just like 6, 7 carts full of crap. And I kept looking at it, I was like, I hope. And then they disappeared one day. I don't know if there are carts or the other store carts, but there's a lot. And no, what happened? What's going on with their area? Which is weird because I live right down the road. Oh well, Shane's been on vacation for like 2 weeks, so of course I wouldn't hear about it. And we don't usually go over to this restaurant. Go over to the plaza area. Saturday morning, someone drove a stolen car into GameStop and robbed it. I mean, Apparently, yeah. That's sad. I've been to that GameStop repeatedly, and I've said hi to the guy who runs it. I hope he's all right. That's upsetting. Oh, the chicken coop's done. Holy shit. I can make 4 chickens. Information? Okay, cool. How much is a chicken? 4 eggs, and I could kill each chicken to make four chicken breasts? I wonder if they lay eggs every single day. If they do, that'd be actually really useful. I'm gonna go check to see how much a chicken is worth. And if I can get one fully grown. Also, I've been casually drinking from this water bottle all stream. Like sips. And I apologize. I've just been a thirsty man. Also, apologize for rambling for so long. You guys know how I get kind of passionate about certain things. So I'll go on a rant. Buy animals. Oh! Not expensive. That is... Holy fuck, Holly. 3,477 gold, 37 silver, and 37 fucking copper. Yeah, if I remember right, when I looked at the feed, it was goddamn atrocious. Let me look at the feed. Oh, 33 silver for 1 nutritious feed. And I'm assuming each one is makes feed a chicken 1 per day. I could do seeds mix for 3 silver, but that's like standard. But I could just buy the foraging table, it looks like. I can't do the nutritious food feed because that's her special recipe, but it looks like I could do seed mix with the foraging table. So it might be more useful to do a foraging table instead of buying the feed. Takes 10 seeds for the seed mix. How do I get... Is it the seeds just any seeds? Yeah, any seeds? That's interesting. I could buy a couple eggs, chicken meat, and cow milk to do stuff. Oh, there's the foraging table. Never mind. Hold on. I'm backing this up. Foraging table is about 8 gold. It's worth for the hay and pig fee. Okay. So it's worth it for the pig and hay fee. Okay. Barn's the next thing I'll probably do since I can do 4 chickens with this. I'll probably get the foraging table first. About 8 gold, it looks like. That wouldn't be hard for me to get to. I'm gonna do some prep work. You think I should buy the chicken meat and just use the chicken meat to make more food? Because it is, what, 430 silver? I could probably get my money back for that. I'm thinking maybe the eggs too, but I don't know. Here. We'll check. What can I make with meat that would make it worth it? Oops, sorry for the thingamajig. I can make fruit juice. Oh. I didn't know I could make fruit juice. What season am I in? I'm at the end of summer. I'm about to hit autumn, I think. If you can grow soybeans. Oh, okay. Soybeans? Make tofu. It gives you more meat option. Ah, so soybeans into tofu gives you more meat. Yeah, because I know I can make a stuffed turkey with a or I can make meat chewers with one of the turkeys, and it is 3 silver apiece. Soybeans into the press. Okay, so get the press and then get soybeans. Does tofu is tofu like an alternate for the meat? Instead of just buying meat, you would make tofu? Or is it just like the recipe for a different kind of recipe? Okay. So it's just like it's just a replacement for meat options. So you don't have to buy meat. You could just buy soybeans, get a press, and get tofu and then use that instead of actual meat. That's interesting. I will look into that. Construction bits. I know I saw the press before and I was looking at it. There's a preserves table. There's the press. 2 gold, 91 silver. I will actually open the so I'm gonna get the press. I will get the forging table. So that's 10 gold. I want to get the preserving table as well, but I'll probably put that on the back burner. Cause that's and the yeah. So 10 gold. Our focus is 10 gold. At the very least, I'm getting the press. And then soybeans, you said? I don't know if I can make him an autumn, I can... Oh, I could buy soys. Ooh, I can do it in autumn. Okay, cool. I will buy them and... Takes 5 days to grow. They are not repeatable. So I'll do 20. I did not know about that. Thank you for letting me know about that. Oh, my chest. Sorry about that. I'll get this. I'll start seeding them so I can get them ready. Takes 2 soybeans. All right. I bought 20, so that should be enough. I'm making carrots for more carrot stuff because I bought an absurd amount of honey, so I'm gonna make use out of that. I think I'm just gonna make a batch of alcohol. I think I'm gonna have to start making alcohol soon. Oh, save fruits? Yeah, I've been doing that. I thought that would be a good idea. I'm not sure what I was gonna do with it. You make fruits to make brandy? Oh, okay. Is brandy worth it though? Because I was talking earlier in the stream how all the alcohol all costs the same now. So you'll need mild wort to make whiskey and vodka. Yeah, I'm working on actually now I think about it. Oh shit. I have run to the point where I can't do it. Yeah, because I'm getting it done. It's just I can't do vodka yet. Almost 6 silver unaged. See, that's where I'll start, because that's what I was talking about earlier, is like if you look at this, I don't know, I know you've probably seen it. Like to make amber ale, you need to waste essentially a hop and 2 different worts, and it's literally the same amount for what is the equivalent of 1 wort and a hop to make dark wort. So like it's like certain alcohol in this cost the same amount it would make to make cheaper with cheaper stuff, which is what got me into my rant about efficiency and stuff, and like explaining how the last 5 years of my job has been like as an associate, is the fact that I can't do my job efficiently and how it upsets me and why it's upsetting me. But like I said, I could optimize it by having hops. $65, $82. Oh, that's a shame. I think dual hops needs to be for something else, so I will keep it at bitter. I'll just keep it at hops. So with 5 taps, you want 5 different options. Yeah, basically is what I'm gonna aim for. That's actually what I'm working on currently. Is more options you have, there are more sales you get. Yeah. So you get more, like people buy more stuff from you. I'm gonna keep the apple because I think I need that for something. I will keep it like this because I have plenty of blackberries. Because I can't get brandy until I'm at 20 and until I'm rep 11, so I guess that's what I'm getting. I have K the next 2 nights? Fucking great. That's wonderful. I don't have to worry about GM at all. If any of you are wondering, K is one of the 2 other Vlad, K, and Keone are the only 3 associates that I currently work with that have met my approval. So what I mean by why I say that is because that means K runs my GM side, which means I run grocery single-handedly. So for the next 2 nights that it's just me and not Vlad with me, I have someone to cover my ass. I expected them to do that since they fired Iran. Or have they fired Iran, or is he not shown up back to work yet? To be fired. No? So they need to just remove him. He's been gone for almost a week. Yeah, he pulled what his brother pulled when he got too many points. His brother just stopped working, showing up for work. They need to remove him from the schedule and start hiring Adam. If they don't hire good old a-hole, I'm gonna start getting pissed because my holidays are coming up and they're gonna be back to back, and I need someone that is more than just two. I would like him to work. Because honest to God, I don't even need him on GM. It would just be great to have him on days that, because he covers both of us. Because if they give him his old schedule, that means he's working with me on Thursday and Friday, I think. Correct? If I remember correctly, he's like off on like Monday and Sunday. Or, what days were he off on? It was the 2 slow days, right? And it was like, they spaced it so it was like one of my slow days and one of your slow days. So we never like were stressed about it. Monday and Sunday, yeah. For Adam. I mean, Sunday's fine. Monday I never need. Well, it just means that, like, most days he's just with us. I think, I personally think they were waiting until, next year to do the hiring process because it makes sense. Your taxes come out for the store, you'll know what your profits were, you'll get your budget, and it's the new year, so I think it would be it's the most optimized for the store. They do this every year. That's why they hold off on hiring until the end of the year. And they've always done that. Just like right afterwards or somewhere along the lines, they're going to start cutting hours because they're going to be, if they're above budget, they're going to start cutting hours to make up for it. But that won't be worried. We won't have to worry about that because no one's touching our hours. I'm going to need more buckets at this point. I'm getting tired of refilling these. I've had a good 2 days off. I need to sit down and work on D&D stuff. I've got like the outlines for all the quest lines you guys can take. I gotta figure out. I have to like sit down. Several of them have like dungeons essentially. I have to do, which I'll have to map out with traps and stuff. Some of the quest lines I might decide to do them when you're at higher levels, and like give you an option then. Like activate them essentially at certain levels. Others I kind of want to I'm tempted to just leave them all out from the get-go and then like see if you guys decide to like go for it. Because if you're smart, you can deal with the situation with a quest that's like way above your level. If you're smart, I can actually balance it where it won't kill you guys. But at the same time, it feels like that's cheaty. Ah, grapes. I can make. Oh, I can make. This is where I was gonna make grapes. Which means I can make, where is it? I can make wine now, can't I? Oh, that's weird. I just realized that. Liquor and wine is separated between 2 different ones. Yes. I can make red wine juice. And that makes me red wine. And all I'd need is the wine yeast. Huh. And wine definitely sells for more. Unaged. Oh, I also got the fruit juice at some point. I don't know where the fuck the fruit juice came from. Oh, I can make it in the press. Yeah, I'm not sure where the hell that came from. I'm not in the position to do it right now. I do want to start collecting the trees because if I'm gonna need fruit for stuff like fruit juice and all that, I'm gonna definitely want to grab a bunch of tree seeds. To start at least like the apple sprite, but they're so expensive. They're so goddamn. Let's see, summer and autumn I could start having apples. They harvest every 3 days. Takes 14 days. It'll be on my agenda. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. You guys hold out and listen to the weird music that plays. I'll be back. I've returned. I had to use the bathroom. I apologize. But no, I'm very passionate about, essentially just the order and organization and the functionality of things. It's not the only thing. I've known that I've had a knack for it for a while because when I was 17 and I graduated high school, I took college classes because my mother forced me to, and she made me go for business administration. Now, I'll make it very clear that actually was going to be my first choice if my college was my choice. College administration, a degree in that would have been my first choice anyway, because it is a broad degree that actually is useful across the board. If I go into business, I can use that degree and the information to open my own business. I can use it to climb the corporate ladder, as it were, if I wanted to. Not really what my main objective was back then, but I understood why it was so useful. I wanted to, when I took the classes, I took the basic classes, algebra 1, 2, the borderline stuff, the early stuff. When I first got into the actual courses, the one that interested me the most, that honestly kind of piqued my interest just a tiny bit, was economics. It was part of one of my classes. At the time though, it wasn't really noticed for me because I was so stressed with trying to I'm running out of hops. I wonder I must have not bought enough. I was stressed with my life, with my mother breathing down my neck, making me take a shit ton of classes at the same time, which was wrecking havoc. It was the stress of like financially not having a job, but my mother basically what happened was my mother wanted me to go full-time college. She wanted me to take as many classes as I could to get as most money as I could in my college stuff. And my college was pretty much paid for technically through the state because I'm adopted. And then where I am, my state pays for my college. All I had to do was get a piece of paper. But most of the money for the college tuition was going towards personally paying for the books and stuff. And I didn't really understand how it worked anyway, because I didn't actually have the time to like, no one like sat me down and was like, hey, this is how this works, you should do it this way because it's the most efficient. It was just kind of, my mother was like hand holding me the whole time because I didn't know any better. She was making me she was like literally sitting me down and making me choose these classes and the number, which was causing me stress because I'm not great at certain subjects and I'd prefer to devote more of my time on the subjects I'm weak at, so I don't so I can get a better grade at it instead of like throwing it on top of me. For like example, math, I'm really weak at math. And it's not that I'm weak, it's not like I'm like terrible at math, it's just I need more attention to get a hold of what I'm trying to learn with that subject. And that's what she was doing. But I do remember cracking open and taking accounting and like learning about the world of like keeping track of your records, financial records and all that stuff. There was a small part of me that whenever I did the lessons and the learning anything about it, was there's a very, very small part buried under all the depression and the stress and stuff that found great pleasure in doing that kind of stuff, and like looking at those numbers and seeing how they like flattened out at the end, seeing how to like playing around with that kind of stuff mentally was quite satisfying. I think if I actually wanted to, I would get into accounting as a job, as a career. I think I'd find that quite pleasurable. And I think I would actually enjoy doing accounting because I do like that kind of stuff, like playing with numbers in that way. And of course I have the way I am mentally, I would absolutely point out any defects in someone's account and I'm absolutely uncorruptible, because I don't give a dog shit about the money you're gonna throw at me to make sure that to hide the fact that you're embezzling in your funds. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit what you can hand me to make things go quiet. I don't give any fucks about that. But no, I think if I ever do want to go back to college, I do think I still want to do business administration, at least as my first degree, get a like associate's or a bachelor's in it. I think after that I want to do art, animation, so I can do stuff like artwork and drawing and all that, because I also have a love for that as well. I just don't it's hard to get me into it unless I absolutely have to, which is like my biggest thing with working out and stuff. If I get into it, I'm good, but it's kicking off that start of going into it that kind of is the hard part for me. Taking that jump, essentially. I can get to the cliff. I love how the view looks and I love the water underneath, but I don't want to jump. I have a hard time jumping, because it's that I guess that fear of like what happens if I jump and I drown. I think it's something I struggle with. But yeah, I've always been this way. Even as a kid, I've been really smart, though I'm lazy inherently, so I won't push myself unless there's a point. And very, very often there is no point in my own eyes, physically or mentally. I have to have a decent amount of, I need to be like, the result needs to be grand enough that it's actually worth what I'm working for. Otherwise, I will put minimum effort and call it a day. Come on, making more alcohol. I think once I get this batch done, I'll open just so I can make money and get it started. I could probably, I actually might start working on throwing another 2 rows in here because I know I could fit them for right now. Want me to push you? What, physically or mentally? It's funny because me and Krista got to talking about our type of people that we like to date, and I've made it like we both. It's funny that you say that because it was a conversation me and Krista had on the way back was our relationships and the type of people we end up getting attracted to, and what we like, what we look for in a partner. And I basically was like, yeah, I've come to realize I need a partner that is independent and dominant enough to have the strength to stand beside me, and not be weak, and mentally. Because I need someone that kind of has the balls to just make me stop what I'm doing when I'm pushing myself too far, because that is a bad habit I have. And if I don't have someone in my corner who is willing to force me to take that break, I end up running myself into the ground, and it causes me problems in the long run. But it also has to be to a point where they're not like overbearing, controlling, or egotistical about it, because those are my no-nos. I don't like anyone with a massive ego that throws it in their face and acts all haughty about it. I don't like people. I mean, there's telling me, hey, you need. There's like controlling my life, and then there's telling me, hey, you should probably stop, sit down, take a couple minutes. And that's the difference I'm looking at. I need someone not to be controlling and overbearing. I need someone in my life that has that ability to like look at me and go, hey, sit down, breathe, stop what you're doing. And Krista apparently, it's funny because Krista was like, yeah, apparently I love that emotionally unavailable kind of guy. And I'm like, that's hilarious. I need iron. I apparently don't have any. That's great to know, though. Yeah, because we got into it, and she was like, yeah, I know what your types are. I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, chicks that like to stab me in my sleep. And she's like, no, big titty goth girls. And I'm like, no, that's more of a joke than anything else. I just like to say that as a humorist. I actually don't really care. I'm more of an, I'm more into personality than appearance anyway. Though I do have appearance, I have limitation. I do have a preference in my appearance and my body types in women. Which is mostly, like I said, it kind of leans on body types. Creepy stalker vibe girls. That's, I swear, every chick that's ever shown interest in me has been on that scale. And it's like, it's really weird because the ones who've done it that I haven't dated have been the girls who are like, oh, like, I'm just being nice, and I'm just like, hey, cool, you want to be friends? I could talk to you, we can hang out. And then it just like immediately is like, oh, they're red flags. I was like, I'll get into it and I'll be like, oh, you're unstable. You are not looking for a friend, you're looking for a friend. And you are very, very adamant about it. Which is what happened when I first got hired for where I work. Was I rang out a nice lady, and she was like, hey, I have a daughter around your age, you might want to, here's her number. She basically just gave me her number, and I was being nice and was like, okay, I guess. Well, no, I think her daughter was with her, and she like handed me her number and was like, oh, you guys, we could go and talk to each other. And I was like, okay. And I did, to be nice, and lo and behold, she was on a scale, a concerning one, I will admit, which I didn't realize until after the fact. Which made me feel bad, because I was like, I don't know if there was like a misunderstanding in the conversations, but there was like, she ended up being like, oh, like it got to the point where like we weren't really talking. We basically were like having sparse conversations, because lad, you know how I am. I'm very standoffish to new people, and I need to get to know people before I actually have a conversation, like more than a few sentences. More than a few sentences at a time. And this girl was trying to like push it, so like it was like, it got to the point where it was like, she was like asking me why I like her, And I was like, ah, that's like, that was the moment I was like, ah, so this is what this is what this is. This is oh shit. I will do two of y'all. I didn't realize I was out now. We'll just do bitter hops. I'll do 2 stacks of each. No. I don't think I don't even, I'm pretty certain she would be way too young if he did. I don't, well, is he the youngest in his family or is he the oldest? I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not interested at all, but I'm not saying that I'm not, again, I mean, I've only met 2 of the siblings. They can't all be defects. No clue. What's really, like, it's really weird because it's like, I think what one of my biggest hindrance lately is the fact that, as one of my main rules, personally, is I don't date at work. I don't date girls at work. I do not even look at women who I work with as potential partners because that causes me more problems than I'd like. I like to keep my, I think it's because I like to keep my personal and my personal and professional life separate, very separate as much as possible, which is something I also try when I stream. I follow the same philosophy in that as well. And I've doubled down on that because I was really loose about it when I was dating Morgan at the time. But technically we were dating well before she got hired at Walmart because she got the job because of me, because I went up to Anna and said, hey, I have a friend who could use a job that's better than what she has now, and she's a decent employee from what I knew was an okay employee, and that's how she got the job. Because Anna, yeah, I need a girl, well, why'd you lie at Walmart? Because at the time, I didn't know that it was a lie. I honestly thought she was a hard worker at her job, because I didn't know that, I did not know the truth. You need to find someone who likes hiking, playing games, and beating you in Magic. I wouldn't be it. I would actually very much love finding a girl who could have the same interests as me, but I also know that I'm not going to restrict myself to just that. I don't see a problem with my partner having different interests than me. I think it could still work out if we had different interests, but it does. I think it would help if I did have someone in my life as a partner who would we could see eye to eye. They had the same interests and stuff. Yeah, one doesn't want to push you off of a mountain. Yeah, preferably, like I said, I like the ones who aren't trying to kill me. Actively, like the last couple of been absolutely batshit crazy. And she's not the one I was talking about. The mom gave me the number and everything. That's not the craziest one. There's a list. I've had numerous women come up and just be like, "I'm gonna kidnap you." Those are red flags. I've had Morgan, who was bad. I had the daughter who the mom gave me the number of, who was really, really aggressive and really clingy. I was giving off clingy vibes. There was, what else? I dated a girl who was real baby fevered, and I'm pretty certain she was just checking off a checklist on seeing if I would be a good baby daddy. Really rushing things too. Should have saw that as a sign. Actually, at the beginning of that, I was I was kind of letting it happen, but I was on the point where I was I could probably just sit her down and let her get her to slow down a bit, because I was getting to that point. But then she was like, hey, yada yada yada. She pulled the whole, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling the same way, it's not working out, I'm no means to hurt your feelings. And I was just okay, bye. That was actually the last girl I technically was with before Morgan, officially, because we were together for a couple months. I just need to stop dating. I don't know, man. I attract the crazies. Also, I gotta check something. I also have to pee again because I just drank a shit ton of water. I returned. Jesus, Mari. What do you... What? No, hell no, I'm not no, Brooke. Did you guys discover you could do memes, little fucking emojis and shit? Or am I not sorry? No, it's fine. I was wondering how long it would take y'all to figure out you could do this in my stream. You guys can just spam emotes and stuff. I'm not even sure how you guys are doing that, to be honest. I don't know how any of that works. I run on pure like luck, I think, with the stream and Twitch out late. I'm pretty certain I'm not doing half the shit I could be in the system because I haven't sat down and actually looked at how it works. Yeah, sorry it took me a while. I had to use the bathroom. Got to talking to Jacob and Shane. Mostly because Nefriti's in heat and she's like pissing everywhere, marking everything, and crying. And then I have Diego trying to no nut mount her because of it. Oh my god. Yeah. It does look like Diego. That's awesome. I do like squid. Little oh shit, all my alcohol's done. I'm gonna need more hops, I think. Yeah. I should have gone... I didn't want to go bitter hops because of, other things. Did I need other hops for? Yeah, I was using the... Oh, I should have bought double hops then. Ah, I'll do that next time. I'll have to fix that. I think I'm good though. I think I'll stop making the alcohol and just make the you know what I mean, make the alcohol. I will buy more hops though. Oh, I don't know if I can. I'm at 47 silver. Oh, nope, I cannot. I'm gonna have to open up shop. I think honestly I should just switch to dual hops because they make my, or not bitter hops. I should switch to aroma hops or dual hops because they make my alcohol taste better. Maybe. I kind of just need it for the warts. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll just check it out later. If I can get this first batch of alcohol going, I can open up. You need to make some emojis for your channel. I know, I do know that for some reason I have to be affiliated with, I think, Twitch to make emojis. I'm not sure though. I have to double check that. I do know that like some things I can't do until I'm affiliate with Twitch. So I do want to do it. That's like something I wanted to do was emojis, but I can't really get it done, it seems like. I'm not sure if that's I might have to double check that, but I'm pretty certain I do have to be affiliated with Twitch. Oh boy. Let me read this. Sorry, I have to read this. I will answer that later because I'm busy. But sorry, I was talking to the artist. She's very excitable. So whenever she's getting close to one of my projects being done, she wants to jump to the next one. which made me feel really bad because I was trying to finish this current one with the next paycheck and just get it done, and then like take a breather to go get the cat taken care of, and focus on that because that's going to cost me quite a bit of money to get Nefriti like fixed, all their shots and stuff. And then once I'm done with that, I can move back to getting the rest of the Twitch stuff I want to get done, because it's starting to get expensive for Twitch. But I realized that holiday came up and I'd worked a half shift, and so I'm only getting like $880 this paycheck, and I didn't realize that, and I have to spend 105 of that on phone, and I realized I'm kind of like tight on money after that, because I don't know what else is coming out, and I was like, well, I can't finish out the project this paycheck. I have to wait till one more paycheck to give her the rest. I can only do like a certain amount. So I was like, I texted her and I was like, hey, I know I said I was going to do the rest, but I don't think I can anymore. Is it fine if I do the same deposit? No, I did not use PTO for holiday pay, unfortunately. My biggest, one of my things was I know that we should be getting a double paycheck soon, because they're going to pull all my PTO and put it into one of the next coming paychecks. So I was like, oh, it'll be fine. That's actually what I was waiting for to fix the cat up with. I was going to just take that. It was going to be like another like $1,000 or so, and I was like, okay, I could take this, I can get her shots, and I can get her spaded, and she is done. I can even probably take the extra money and get Diego checked up again as well, and get all their his flea stuff. Should be next month. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, oh, I'll get that double paycheck from the PTO that they roll over, and I could take that double paycheck. I can get Nefriti completely taken care of with all that money, and then maybe even have enough to throw the rest in savings, or get Diego his yearly checkup and get him, like, make sure that they're both good on worms and good on all their worm medicine and all their fleas and stuff. And I was like, after that, I'm set. I don't have anything for them, and that's the most expensive for them, and they're good for a year, and I don't have to worry about them ever again. And I can start putting money away, because I'll finish the art projects and start slowly putting money away, and then putting money aside for anything else I want to get done for the Twitch channel, which I do have a couple more things I want to do. I want to do my stream start, BRB, and stream in. I want to do 3D. I want to do a 3D thing. I want to change how I do this, the layouts. I want to make it a little more organized and better. I kind of want to do a VTuber model. Really badly, because I think that'd be fun, and I have a camera for it now, so it shouldn't be too hard, but that's expensive. That's hella expensive. Like, I think even the most basic one, that like a 2D one, and like with the most basic is like $1,000, so that's not happening anytime soon. A part of me wants to, but another part doesn't, because with Mari and Adam and us getting like a new system, we don't really know what we're doing, and I don't want to like put the pressure on anybody. I think in the beginning, I don't, but after we get comfortable and we're like in a position where we're all comfortable, I could start streaming it, because it's not really a big deal if like people miss out on some information. But that's like a maybe, I guess. But not really. The bloopers are the best part. That's what I'm saying, is like I could stream it. Worst case scenario, I could record it. Like I said, I could always, like, once we're all comfortable with like getting like how with the system and everything, we can start streaming it if it's not a big deal, because I think people would enjoy watching us. It also let me work out all the fucking kinks. Because I know, like, it'll be easy for the chat, because that's just the voice chat over Discord. And then anything else would be recording and streaming on the OBS. But I think in the beginning, I think we'll get it like a feel for it, make sure we know what we're doing, and then we can after that we can think about doing sessions online and like stream the sessions. I think like maybe once I feel like I did. Oh, okay, you got the Roll20 account? Yeah. Traumatizing you? Yeah, you want to traumatize me in life? Oh, I fucked up when I did this. It's fine. I did 2 different alcohols. I added 2 different combos. That's fine though. I think tomorrow we'll open the store and get about 7 gold is my goal. My end goal. And I can use it to make more alcohol. And there's that. Yeah. I'm gonna start playing with Roll20, watching the YouTube video, getting how I feel for it, start making the maps, getting all the scenes ready, fleshing all the first starting quests you guys could do if you start up, get the surrounding area work done. I have a feeling you guys will be nice and do the preset Vandelver questline just because it's a great starter for anyone who isn't familiar with D&D. Which will really help me out if you do, but if you don't, that's fine. I'll just play by ear from that point on. You nice? Yeah. I wish. Please. For Mari's sake. I think she's gonna... No. Oh, shit. Do not. Always misclicking that. Oh, yeah. I don't have the rep for it. What's the rep for the other alcohols? None. Why is the distilling require me to be rep 11? Good to know. Really weird. Didn't know that was a thing. Alright, I think until I get the hops, I'm gonna need more hops. Cheese is 10. Oh, okay. Is cheese worth it? So you can't get the press yet? No, I should be. I could buy it. Unless I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I can buy the press. I just need 2 gold for it. Because I unlocked it as the, it's different. Oh, it is? Oh, the cheese press, maybe? Is a different thing? I mean, I'm about to, like, crank out my rep to make this easier. Because my end goal was kind of, like, upgrading less until we upgrade the tavern and stuff. Why not have iron? Did I put it? I must put it away. Oh, boy. Guess who in this house on this stream? You gotta go get a GJ drink rack? Yeah, probably. Is got a bladder of an old man right now. It's my own damn fault. I drank a cup of tea, which was great, by the way. Krista gave it to me. Get a bouncer, by the way. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a bouncer at this point. Won't dirty the tables? Ooh, he is by far... Jeez, 12 fucking silver. Ooh, I'm William Robinson. You guys did that on purpose. +4 rep on orders served by employees. Late 40 minutes. I don't give a shit about that. 8% chance customers order the... Nope. Work starts counting. Work hours start counting 30 minutes after work, but he shows up 40 minutes late. I don't think that's good. I'm tempted to get Robin Williams and just pay him the 12 silver because that is insane. Faster eating, so I get more people out. 10% that don't dirty the tables. What do you guys think? Should I get the +4 rep, or should I go with Robin Williams and his expensive fat ass? I mean, there's also no. I don't like Christopher Rogers. Because I already have the Bardmaid, which apparently there's a better one. If you get the rep, you need to switch the others around. Oh, so I should just get like the higher tier ones. With the better rep. Oh, okay. So, -6 penalization to reputation for dirtiness. Work hours start counting after 40 minutes. 50% chance of taking a break. Don't like you that much. 10% rep with orders are filled. Plus 6 extra customers per capacity. -5 price of products served, though. I kind of like this person. Get the extra rep stuff. Okay, get the extra rep stuff. Uh, I'm getting around 200 rep per customer. 5% price of products served. I don't really like that one. But I mean, if he's increasing my customer capacity and giving me more rep when orders are filled, he might be worth it. Yeah, I think I might go for him. Bouncer. I've got to go for Robin Williams. And Anthony's good. I actually might replace him with a lower quality that has more benefits going for him. So like 20% cleaning speed, plus 8% price of wine served, 10% cleaning speed, 30% cleaning table cleaning speed, 5% chance selling the cheapest product on the menu, plus 6% price of aged drinks, grand and reserved. I don't really care for the alcoholic drinks. I actually might go for this guy. He cleans faster, cleans the tables faster, and he has a 5% chance of selling cheap alcohol, which I don't give a shit about. He's a rep lower, but he does more. And then for you, unfortunately, you've been great, bartender. You're wonderful. I really like the fact he takes less breaks. Or no, he's fast. But I am gonna go for something better. 8% chance of pulling the tab without using up a drink serving? Are you fucking kidding me? Prices served before 4 p.m. I'm not charging for a product. Eesh. Oh, I really do like this chick, but she sometimes can 5% chance of not charging for a product. I might go. She's worth it. If she straight up doesn't, if there's an 8% chance she just doesn't use the drink, and a 6% chance, I'm always open, and I'm usually 1 in 20. Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, I like all these guys. I also automatically get profession points, which they will get better as time goes on. I think those are good selections, honestly. I think that will be fine. Oh shit. No, these are mine. Because I want nails for the aging casket so I can get more alcohol faster. They cost more? Yeah, I knew that much. That's why I was like, I didn't realize I could have just, I was thinking about upgrading them before. I think last stream I was looking at it. And I was like, oh, I can upgrade to get higher quality and they get me more benefits. And I was wondering if it was just cheaper to just replace them. I don't know why, I just got sentimental with keeping them. I like having my little gear. I like having pets. I get attached to my pets. Nefriti is crying for pussy or for dicking. I think it's I'm gonna wait for this food to be done, and then I've got enough alcohol, honestly, to do and a bunch of food. And tomorrow I'll have another case of alcohol going, and I'll do another batch. I think it's time. Well, yeah, they're all working. I'm gonna clean this. But I say the housekeeper, do they clean only upstairs or do they actually clean downstairs as well? Like, what's the limitations for them? Because I kind of want to know. Downstairs too? Oh, okay. What the fuck? What's dirty? Oh, the bed probably. Right? But the candle? Yeah, I figured. Okay. I know my next objective is basically getting like 3 or 4 more rooms upstairs, cranking up their comfort to like at least 5 or 6. So from my experience, most people want more that around that comfort. And then slamming down a lot more stuff. I think I have enough alcohol for a while. I'll have to sit down and buy a bunch of hops. Alright. I'm gonna sleep, immediately open the tavern, hope for the best. From my experience, they don't take that much money, honestly. And I can just make more food as I go along. You now have a bouncer among your employees. Bouncers will deal with customers who are being nuisances and will make your employees return to the... employees return to the post if their breaks are too long. Well, that was weird. Oh, this must... Oh, holy shit. He's adding candles. Is this coming from my own stock? Oh, you're charging me for this. I didn't realize that. Okay. The housekeeper is ready to start. I should have known that. Unlike waiters, housekeepers will pull drinks from taps, so you don't have to worry about preparing orders for them. In addition to taking care of rooms, they'll also keep the tavern's upkeep, lighting fireplace, refilling the candelabras, and cleaning the dining room floor. So I don't have to worry about buying candles then. I do have a shit ton though. I would have preferred if you told me that, but at this point I'd make enough money that it's fine. Alright. This will run if I leave, right? I'm gonna watch it first. Also, I noticed that he just got charged. It's really weird because the bartender and the waiter seem like they get paid at the end of the day. But he seems to get paid hourly. I have to keep an eye on that. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Is my bouncer working or not? I'm not too concerned about it as long as I'm making enough. Oh, yes, I just saw that, yeah. I'm confused. Did my bar... Did... He's on break? Yeah, I just realized he's on break. I wonder if that was a glitch before where they weren't getting paid hourly. I'll have to watch it. I mean, as long as I'm making enough money, it's fine. And maybe it's just the housekeeper who does it. Let me double check. I'll watch the other two. I'm more concerned about getting rep than I am money at this point. Ah, they did fix that. It must have been a glitch before. I just noticed that, yeah. So they fixed it where it is every hour. I might have to be more careful about that. I'm still in green, it looks like. It still looks like I'm making plenty of money. Are you sure I still have a... Yeah, where is my bouncer? What the hell happened to him? He's not on break. He just vanished. I'm not sure what's going on with that. He left you? Oh, whoa. I didn't know they did that. Oh, I know why. I guarantee it was because he didn't fucking have... I didn't have to pay for it. So he just went home. I wonder if that's what happens when you can't pay for it. For his service. He just leaves for the day. That was my bad. I was not expecting them to fix that glitch. I have to... The bouncer bounced? Yeah. That was on me probably. I did not have the funds to have everybody paid per hourly in enough time to, like, keep it up. So, this is my bad. I'll fix it. It's honestly what made me skittish about hiring people in the first place. I was like... because I was, like, trying to do the math to see if I actually could make a profit per day to actually keep up with them and make profit. I mean, if I have a housekeeper that lights my candles for me and keeps track of shit, I think I can open later. I could stay open later, which means I can make more money. Alright, waiter's back. He can clean and all that stuff. I'm seeing how it works and everything. I guess while this is running, I'll just go use the bathroom. I've come back. Why is it every time I leave you guys are doing the little emotes? The little thingamajigs? Motherfuckers. Now I'm gonna have to like go back and look at the things. Yeah, look at all the... Did my tavern owner guy go? Oh no, he's right there. Oh, Nefrita, you're messing with Diego. He's sleeping. Stop. This man ain't got nuts to give you. Leave him be. Oh, my kitty's angry because I didn't fill his water bowl. Ah, she just went to break. God damn it. Oh, no one else goes to break. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta go grab food and water. I'm just gonna grab a couple buckets and shove all this tea in here. My bucket of water is somewhere else then. I don't even know how you guys are doing this. I'm not gonna do that. Is that gonna make her upset though? Like, I don't need her. I'm not that, like, a dick. I did have all my buckets of water. Like, no, I'm fine. It's fine. I can handle this for 5 minutes. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can't. Holy shit. Why are there so many of you fuckers doing this? Ah, so her break wasn't even that long, see? Crack the whip, good sir? No! Jesus. That was, I'm out of touch. I'm losing my touch with that. I'm making a decent amount of gold per rotation, I think. Even with like their portion coming out every hour. I want to say it's... I'll have to do the math all the way across. Yeah, she did 2 silver, 8. I don't know where the bartender went or what he gets his portion is. I still think I'm in the green at the end of the day. It looks like. Let me see. It tells me right here. 10, 8, 12. Well, he's not even here. 8. I can actually tell from 10.2 plus 8.60 plus 12.87 plus 8.40. So per hour between all of them, it's 40 silver and 7 coppers. Orcs! So 40 silver and 0.7, 40 silver and 7 coppers. Say I do it 6 to 6, which is what, 12 hours? Oh, someone got angry. Hold on, let me go punch a person in the face. Calm down. Nope, he is upset. $480 silver, 0.84. So we're looking at, for 12 hours, we're looking at 4 gold, 80 silver, and 84 copper. It's running pretty smoothly. I made 3 gold. I'm still currently making a decent amount of money, so I think we're good. I think I think I'd be in a trouble if I wasn't having a ton of alcohol, honestly. I think though, for the time being, I think I want to keep the bouncer and the innkeeper out because it'll save me a decent amount of silver per hour, and because I don't need them at this moment. I'm not trying to go full auto at this point. I'm not ready for the full optimization. I think it would be best if I didn't do that. Not yet, but I do like them both, so I'll keep them going. Nefriti, what are you doing? You're giving him love, right? You're not trying to like make him pound you aggressively. She's being very lovely right now. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Oh, am I out of tea? Oh, this was set to water. Holy shit. I think at this rate I'd start losing money, so I'm gonna call last call. Yeah, I think this will be last call. Yeah, I could totally see this working if I had a decent amount of alcohol. But I think for right now, I'll disregard the bouncer and the innkeeper, because I can work without both of them. Though I will say, he does increase my rep, and he does increase my customer product. Actually, no, I will keep them because they are useful. They do have their uses. Nefriti's pushing it. She's over here trying to make babies. It's kind of hard to tell if that was actually worth it or not. I think I don't think it had optimized even with I think the bouncer made it I think it would have been better if the bouncer was there, because you know I didn't pay him. You might work on backstories on your day off. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I still gotta play around with Roll20, then I gotta get a hang of it, and I gotta make the maps for it, and then all that other jazz. Huh. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do this. And throw a bunch of hops in here. I think I'm also gonna start making more alcohol. I'm gonna need a lot more hops. Did I not order hops, or did I not have the fucking gold for it? I'm gonna optimize this, so I think I'm gonna figure out which hops are the most best. I need hops for making this. No, I just need Bailey for this. I need hops to make this stuff, but I also need extra hops for adding into the beer. I think dual hops is the best. I think it gives me the most bang for my buck, but I'll double check. Yeah, because I have dual hops. Oh, I can... I didn't know that I could just grow them all year round. I'm a fucking moron. I'm so pissed. I'm so angry. Oh, I'm a madman. Oh, I'm so mad. Why did I not do this? Why? Why did I not do this? What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much that I didn't just buy all this. That will be more than enough. That will give me 40 apiece. Oh, why? I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm looking at the seeds I can make in autumn. I'm okay. I'm fine. You a vegetable? Are you a vegetable? No, they're just gonna keep telling me you're a seed. What should I grow on? What should I grow? Well, I definitely want to do something that does, I mean, I could do grapes, which makes wine. I'll do 10 because I can repeat this. What's a good crop to grow? Could also do... No, I can't even do 10, so I'm not gonna bother. Ooh. White green beans. Wheat seed. You can do watermelons. Turnips. We'll see. I'll open up tomorrow and see what happens. I'll keep the water bowl clean. Hold on, I'm gonna fill you. There you go. Alright, will you two stop? You're starting to piss me off. I know it's you, Nefriti, you're starting shit. You were all lovey-dovey and licking on him and cleaning him, and now you're just starting crap. She has a patch of her fur missing. Because, Diego was biting her when he was mounting her, so now she has like a patch of fur and like a scab. Which I'm not faulting him for, he's just following instincts. I'm not gonna yell at him for that. Probably, he probably shouldn't be doing that though. I'm glad I upgraded the farm. It would have been a shame if I didn't realize I needed this much damn space. Something wrong with me. I probably also have to stop doing this when I'm broke. Oh, there she goes crying again. I knew it was too good to be true. I almost thought her heat ended. It's been like 2 days. I think she's got like a whole week of this. Oh. Oh, everybody's upgrading. Oh, Jafridi's getting aggressive. She's like, I want. She's like, I want something. You got it. He's like fighting him. I should probably stop it. I need Diego to fight himself. I need him to hold up. He's like twice her size. I don't know what she's trying to do. Why she isn't doing shit. Come on, man, fight. Stop running. Hey, buddy. He's done. He's like, I'm out. This crazy ass lady's like being all sorts of weird. Oh, she's rubbing up against everything. Please don't piss in my bed, cat. Do you know what upsets me? I'll wash these bed sheets and for like a week they've smelled so nice, and then she like pissed all over my fucking blanket yesterday. I watered all these. Now I'm going to plant all these. We'll start with the hops, because I need them more than the grapes. Should I walk between these? That was a question I was going to ask myself. Diego, don't make me come and slap you. You horny ass motherfucking cat. Is he? Yeah, he probably is. I also like to apologize that I keep getting up and peeing. It's gonna happen a lot more because I drank so much. I drank 2 cups of this full of Mountain Dew, and then I drank a cup of tea, and then I just had this full of water. And at no point between any of those 4 incidents did I ever go get up and pee. Because my body was like, hey, guess what? You're not gonna do this until... Is this? I have to wait for this. Alright, hops are ready. It's good to know I've got plenty of goddamn space. I might triple this. Oh, I totally forgot they had brakes and crap. Oops. Oh well, that should be fine. Alright, they were doing that. Take that. There we go. Alright, hopefully they didn't all go on break at the same time. Now, with all 3 here and their buffs and stuff, I should be getting a decent amount of benefits. Did my fucking... Did I just see? Yeah, my carrots, I think, sell for less. Yes, they do. I think it's because of the... What's-his-face? Which one of you does it? Yeah, the 5% chance. Ah, the 5% chance of selling the cheapest thing on the menu. Ah, it's you. Negative 5% of the product. I can live with it, I think. I think I can still meet green. I'm definitely going to start looking for better options. They were just the best at the time. Alright, I think you guys are still good. You want to lay down in my bed, kitty? I'm watching the cat to make sure she don't piss on my bed. She might still piss on my sheet. I look like I'm still making like a profit. It's just a lot slower. I think I can still make it work. I won't make as much money, but I think it's worth the balance. And it'll only get better the more I add. Which is probably something I need to focus on, actually. Is expanding the kitchen, the tavern itself, and the upstairs. Which, if I remember... Oh, holy fuck! That bounced to 154 rep. The hell? Also, speaking of... Now, I also can upgrade them. Buy some fish, make fish broth, some roast fish. Is it worth it though? Because I was looking at that. Use veggies to make veggie broth. That's what I was looking at. I was like, is the veggie broth and is the broth and the fish, baked fish, like worth it? I also was thinking of doing the fruit juice as well, just so I can have a way of doing other stuff. Oh, you must be an important person. You have a gold star above your head. Oh shit. Oh, that scared me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. More sales? Ah, okay, I see. More sales faster. I got you. We gotta focus on getting more sales, I see. Okay, that explains why the rep was so goddamn high. I need to just get rid of this. Will it increase my price as well? 154. I will take it. I didn't know an important person was showing up. I have to keep that in mind. I mean, I don't really care about the money. As long as I have enough to keep paying them. And then, as long as I, keep making alcohol and food and drinks, I think I'll be fine. If I can get to rep 11, then I'll unlock the last of the alcohol, which would be great. Yeah, making my next batch so I can do this again tomorrow. And this time I won't have to spend 3 gold buying stuff. I guess I will buy fish and stuff. Speaking of which... Oh, that's weird. Because it's considered a beverage, it's not in my food list. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I will have to keep that in mind. Yeah, fruit juice. Oh, it's made in the press. That's why I can't do it. I see. Yeah, still working on stuff. I guess I'll do that. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah. I will do that then. I will I mean, I could start doing it with the vegetables and stuff over here. I love how I didn't notice that before. I love how he like stands behind them with a like a club and he's like, I will break your kneecaps if you don't sit down and shut the fuck up. So sit down and shut the fuck up. I think I'm hitting an impasse. I think I'm hitting even or something, or close to even. Because I keep noticing like I'll get to like 270 and then the hour will pass and then it'll just go straight back down to 230. Oh, I need a mountain range in my world. I can do that for you. The bounce is a very angry man. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know if he's... he might not be worth it just to, like, him and the... He goes home and watches Roadhouse. I wonder if I keep staying here a little longer, I actually might reach rep 10, which will be nice. Oh, William Robinson is level 4. I do want to keep upgrading them as soon as I can. Alright. Get even more people in here. Oh, that's almost done. Yeah, I think I what I need to do is like I need to like make a decent amount of money, close, work on the menu and stuff, like make a menu of like 4 or 5 items for food and then like 1 beer of each type, get it all done. So I have a collection and then open for a couple days like I did that one time last stream where I was open for like 3 days straight and then I can make an absurd amount of money that way. Yeah, see, I went straight back down to 2,785. Jesus. You can fit like 2 more tables in the bar. I was thinking, so yeah, I could remove this tiny one, get another 2 of these. Get another rotation of these right here. And then, I think that's gonna be the next thing I do too. Oh shit, I ran out of alcohol. I'm on tea. I'm called last. Because I'm gonna start hitting a negative now that I don't have alcohol. Oh, or tea. I'm on water now. Jesus. Oh, I won't hit it. Damn. Because he left. That sucks. Well, I also didn't even hit it. 265. Eesh. It's alright. It's not the best. I think it's alright. I think I need to be more prepared. Get more going. Set a couple more tables so I can get more people in. Stuff like that. How much is it to upgrade rooms? That's a good question. Like I'm looking at upstairs. I can upgrade the fucking... Oh, that's fucking amazing. Oh, thank God. I was worried about that for a second. Oh, it's 9 gold? Okay. 1, 2. Interesting. I will... Okay, I see how it works. I'm still not sure what the... Oh yeah, that's also a good question. I have plenty of floors. I just need a bunch of planks, nails, and it's 1 gold per floor. That's okay, I see how it is. I think I'll work on getting more... I think I need to work on getting more money flow in. More steady. Especially now that I have all these employees. So, yeah, I think I'll focus on that. I need poles. And I guess I'll buy a couple fish. Someone made a comment that they wish that they could actually fish, which I think is a feature they need to add, so I don't have to keep buying it. Ooh, that was weird. Oh, well, you look at that, I can make a fish broth. Oh, I guess I'm picking that up, and I'm picking that up. I'll pick that up too. I guess I'll make some bread too while I'm at it. I don't know why, but the guy didn't replace the... I don't think that's odd. I need something to do with these onions and carrots anyway. Yeah, I was about to say, that's what I was saying. I was like, there's like several docks in the game, but there's nowhere for anything to go. So it was like really weird that they didn't have fishing done. And it seems like there should be a fishing mechanic. They just haven't implemented it. And I can't, I think that it would be really fun if they could. Because there's like 3 different spots you can go to for fishing. I'm actually going to set this new batch in the morning because I'm going to streamline this a bit. Oh, I can do apple must. How neat. Alright, though. I think we have our next goal. I'm going to start diversing my food output. I spent a lot of... I just crafted a lot of forage and carrot soup and all that. And I think I'll do some more diversing. And, work on getting the more tables. More gold. Still might not have the bouncer work for us at first. At least until I can get a steadier flow. And we can work on getting a large table and another small table. That'll at least do any better. There we go. That should do it. What else did you think I needed? Nails. I'm gonna definitely need more nails. Slap like 300 in there. I need another anvil. Wonder if I can make one. Hold on. Let's get to that point. I need another anvil. Yep. Let's go make another one. Oh, I did have a bunch of poles. Oops. Oh well. I have extras now. Now I got a feel for how like the employees work, how much they're worth. I do notice like I said earlier, I think I do notice like there's a certain point where I'm hitting a sort of a negative, but it's like almost flat even where I'm working. So I might just not have the bouncer and the housekeeper and just do both their jobs, at least for the time being, until I can crank up everybody else. Speaking of which, though I do want to, the only reason I want to keep them is so I can level them up so I can get their shit done faster. But like the waiters, good, because it's like his is like 12% speeds them up eating and drinking, so they'll buy more stuff faster. And he's like really good at the rep and customer capacity, so that's why I keep them. But they're also like he's absurdly expensive. And I think I need to make sure I have at least the ability to have multiple foods, multiple other stuff going on than just this. I think that's like, you're right, Vlad. I need to like make sure I have quite a bit of alcohol as well. I think that does more stuff, but that's not going to happen until I get hops. So that's going to be a minute. I'm going to increase my... That's why I also have to complete the quest line for... I don't need flour. I just need to make bread. What was the bread? Wheat? I do have... Do I not have wheat bread? Oh, look. It has all my stats. My max capacity is 23. I have +9 to +6 to... Oh, my satisfactory gives me that amount. Should probably also crank up my satisfactory a bit more. Barley bread. I'm making the raw fish. I can also make the tea as well. But I think I'm gonna call it here for a night, because I've gotten a feel for how it works. I have a feel for how much work I need to do, and I need to... I guess that's the next thing I do on the next stream. When I come back to this, I think I'm gonna focus on getting that stuff done. And take a couple days, make a bunch of alcohol, come back. Maybe start using that honey in my alcohol process, so I can make some better beer. Maybe I also might start thinking of aging alcohol more, so I can get more out of it. Though I'm not sure if that's worth it. But we'll see. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. I switch over to this. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've got a lot of D&D stuff to do after this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at some point. I'll probably be doing this again. So do another episode of Traveler's Rest. I'll probably be focused on this as my main game. And I guess I'll see you guys when I see you. And as always, I'll be on YouTube, I'll be on Twitch, I'll be doing all sorts of stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.